Good morning, amazing souls. How are you today? This is Jazz, the coordinator of the Your Amazing Life Collective. I'm so happy that you're here today. And this is the live video to talk to you a little bit about the energy forecast. So this is more of a moonology, astrology forecast for the weekend ahead so that you can create your most amazing life. The good thing is when we start following the moon, we start getting out of our own heads and into the flow. As I know that a lot of you, when I meet clients for the first time and I ask them, what do they want? They say, I want to find flow again. And one of the best ways to find flow is you got to get out of your head, and connecting with the moon and the energies of the moon is a really, really good way to be with the flow. And then you feel that you're moving with life and that life is happening with you, and you stop fighting so much because you're aware and in tune with what's going on around you. You become more present, more grounded, and it makes just life a lot easier and more magical. And that's why one of the reasons why moonology is so important to me. And this is why I'm sharing these tips so that you can follow me into this flow and find your own flow for your own life. So find what feels good for you in this and leave the rest if it doesn't apply. And as always, if you want to have a personal reading of where the moon is in your chart, because the zodiac sign in which the moon is in your natal chart is going to influence how this energy is felt or experienced in your personal life. It's not going to be the generic, it's going to be something more personal. So you can always reach out for me and book a moonology session. I'd be happy to guide you in a more private way like that. So let's look at the energy for the upcoming weekend. So right now the moon is in, it's the third quarter moon, and it is starting to wane. So by the weekend, it's going to be the waning moon. So what that means after the full moon, so the full moon is things are coming to a head, and when the moon is quote unquote shrinking, that means that it's time to close projects. It's time to adjust the sails. Are you still moving towards your goal? Are you still moving in the direction of your dreams? If you've set those intentions at the new moon, are you still working with those intentions, or have you fallen off the wagon? So it's time for you to get back on track, back on the wagon, and release the distractions to your path so that you can be more single-minded about where you want to go. Letting go, releasing whatever blocks you, Control Alt Delete, and you just release, 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 right? This is the work right now when the moon is waning. And the moon currently is in Virgo and going into Libra for the weekend. And that energy of Virgo and Libra, so Virgo is about being of service. And it's also about being very earthy and minding your nutrition. So it might be a very good time this weekend to have a meal plan. And I don't know about you, but for me, with the holidays coming, it's often when I eat more of what is not good for my body. Does that happen to you too? Eat just a little bit more cakes and a little bit more sweets than normal, or just me? Let me know in the comments. But the thing is, for me, I know that my body right now is not tolerating sugar and is not tolerating wheat very much at all. So this is going to be a very good weekend for cooking and baking healthy desserts, if that is to be found. I found a few, but if you have some healthy dessert tips, can you put that in the video below so that I can maybe try something else with no sugar and no wheat, and that still tastes good and not like cardboard? Or maybe we can have a little extra cookbook there. So that is the energy of Virgo. It's about finding that nutrition, that nurturing. But it doesn't stop at the physical nurturing of the food that you eat. It's also, how do you nurture yourself? How do you nurture your soul? So what do you read? What Netflix series are you binging? Who do you hang around with? How do you pray? How do you meditate? So all those are all things that nurture your soul, that makes you feel at home in your body, and things that must be practiced, because it's not a one and done, right? It's a practice, something that we have to do on the weekly. So review those weekly nourishment practices as well that go beyond the food. Again, is that whole body, mind, spirit nourishment. And the invitation is that from this place of nourishment, this is where you serve other people. Because there's a big lesson here in Virgo of knowing the difference between what is being of service and what is servitude. Being of service means that you are calm, you are rested, you are grounded, and you bring your best self forward to help other people and help make the world a better place. Being in servitude is more like being the people pleaser and just making everybody happy, but at the same time depleting yourself. And that builds resentment, and it builds negativity, and it does build negative karma as well. So you don't want to be in servitude. You want to be of service from your best self. And that comes from taking care of your needs first. So Virgo is reminding you of that. And if there's anything that gets in the way, that are mental, emotional blocks, upbringing blocks, you have the power and the agency right now to change that in your life and to say, no, you know what? I nourish myself first because I deserve it. Because from being nourished, I can be of better service to others. I can be more calm, and I can be a better person. So nourishment is super important, especially as we move into the moon in Libra, which is all about relationships. And if you're not nourished, then your relationships, again, are going to be from the people pleaser perspective. But if you are nourished, if you are calm, if you're centered within yourself and bring your best self forward, then the relationships in your life are also going to be more calm, more soothing, more harmonious. So the choice is yours. In those relationships, are you going to make the time and the effort to nourish yourself first or not? And your life experience is going to be the karmic equation of your choice, right? So focus on how you want to be nourished, how you want to nourish yourself, and how you can be of service. And also go within. The solstice is coming next week. And that is a time for going within. And it's like a spring cleaning or a winter cleaning in this case. And you just let go of what doesn't serve anymore. And you let go of expectations. Maybe this year you didn't meet some goals. And are you still attached to that goal? Do you still have negative energy around that goal? So just release all of that so that you can really make space for what you want to create this coming year, this coming cycle. So that is your moon energy forecast for the week ahead, for the weekend ahead. Also remember that this weekend on Sunday, I have the Chakra and Crystals workshop coming up, which is going to be an amazing day for you to find that soul nourishment with a group of maximum 5 other women, maybe 6. And there you're going to learn a whole lot more about crystals, about vibrational healing. Why do crystals work? And also we finish the day with a beautiful, beautiful meditations with crystals on your body, on each chakra. And you'll feel just deeply, deeply, deeply nourished with this meditation. And you get to keep the crystals. You get your crystal kit to bring home so that you can do that over and over again during the holidays. Even if you're kind of watching Netflix or whatever, you can just put the crystals on your body and chill out. But it's gonna be better if you use some of the music that I'll be sharing with you though. So I still have 2 spots left for this workshop on Sunday, December 18. It's 10 to 4 at the Be Real Holistic Studios in Cornwall. So message me if you want to book your spot. All right. So big, big love from my heart to yours, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye for now.